Do you guys want to know how I copied this thumbnail from a guy named Cameron McSwain of MrBeast and put it into Canva and Photopea? Well, let's dive right in. And trust me, broke professionalists would definitely prefer Photopea over Canva any day of the week. So what I'll do in this video is I'll try and recreate the thumbnail that Cameron put together in Photopea. And then I'll try and recreate that same thumbnail, but in Canva and Photopea as well. First up, Photopea, because it's way more advanced and technical than Canva, but it takes longer to create the thumbnail, trust me. So, the background that Cameron McSwain used in his thumbnail was this money background. If you don't have it, or you can't find it, just take a screenshot of it. But since I have it on my computer, I'm just gonna fetch it from there. Resize the image so it fits the background. Then he added the famous Gaussian blur effect. Set the intensity to 5 pixels instead of the default 7.2. Now import the subject, which in this case is MrBeast. I've already made its background transparent. Next, adjust the RGB values accordingly so that red is -3, green is 100, and blue is -18. It's time to add text to the thumbnail, which in Cameron's words is one of the most crucial parts of your whole thumbnail. The font he used was Anton, and it was behind MrBeast. Then go up to here where it says Warp, and select the arc feature with an angle of 15 degrees, or 15%. So in order to apply some dimension to the text, we first need to convert our text into a smart object. Then we can go down here where it says Perspective and really adjust the way the text appears to the viewer so it's at an angle, but it's perfectly vertically aligned. Like so. And always remember to click the check mark to avoid missing any undone work. Oh, and if you haven't done this already, make sure to add a drop shadow effect to the text, because I forgot to apparently. The settings in his video were an opacity of 55% and an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, the thumbnail seems to be coming along nicely. And you know what? I'm even going to add the glow effect to make this result look more visually appealing. You do this by creating a new layer, selecting the brush tool, and change the color to a bright green so it sort of matches with the background. To make the brush more soft or to make this thing show up on your screen, you will need to hold down Alt and right-click. Then just start dabbing the brush lightly on the edges of the thumbnail. Once you're happy with the result, click on the option where it says Normal and select Screen. Then change the opacity so that it doesn't look like large paint blobs. And there we go, the thumbnail is done. Now let's compare it to Cameron's original thumbnail. As you can see, it's a pretty close copy. If you were wondering how he achieved that ultra bright glow effect, it's a plugin called Super Bloom that is located at the top of Photopea. And now to save your thumbnail as a PNG file, now that Photopea is out of the way, let's see if Canva can do a better job at designing this MrBeast Make Money thumbnail. So we start with a clean white canvas. Then let's upload that same money image I used in Photopea. To apply the blur effect we implemented to the Photopea background thumbnail, we can simply just click on Edit, Tools, then Blur. I recommend somewhere around 40 to recreate that same Gaussian blur feel. Now here's the sort of problem we have with Canva. Because Canva doesn't have an option built in where you can adjust the RGB parameters of an image instead. You might have to use another website to convert the original gray money image. Then put in the same values as used in Photopea, etc. I mean, this kinda looks like it, but not really the sort of thing I would necessarily want to be going for. So this is what I got, and you can copy these settings too if you really wanted to. Now just import that transparent photo of MrBeast. Now this next step, I think it's optional. But if you really wanted to, you could add a subtle white outline or a drop shadow to MrBeast. I kind of find it annoying that it resizes or repositions your image when you apply these effects. I mean, what option do you guys think is better? the drop shadow or the outline. But I'll just stick with the white outline just because I think it looks a bit cool. Now let's import this text, going by the same rules we and Cameron applied in our Photopea thumbnail. The thumbnail on its own is pretty much completed. Now let's see how we can further adjust the brightness of the backdrop and MrBeast to really make the colors pop. To bring up this brush, you simply click on the photo you want, then edit, adjust, and then where it says brush. You can tinker with these settings as much as you want to get your preferred look. I mean, it sort of stands out, but at least it's not terrible, guys. Come on. Now let's do the same thing, but with MrBeast, but maybe with a bit more modifying. These are the settings I have gone with. Feel free to copy them. Edit. I think I made the right side of his face a bit too vibrant. But there we go. Maybe I take back what I said about Canva being for broke people or whatever I said. This actually looks like a very decent result. Now let's compare both the thumbnails we have made in this video. Which one do you think looks better? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you later.